Good morning, brave awakened ones. Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics. Today is Wednesday, January 19th, 2019. I'm an integrative holistic health nurse, certified, also medical empathic intuitive, spiritual counselor, guide, author of children's book, How the Caterpillar Flew. With that being said, are you truly the brave awakened ones? Brave being the operative word. Okay, I have been singing this tune. I've been singing this tune from the mountaintops since 2018, since I started making my videos. How very important January of 2019 is. Okay, especially due to these two eclipses. We had the solar eclipse that just passed, that opened up the gateway. And it's been opening gently. Well, not gently. There's nothing gentle going on right now in 2019. It's been opening up and coming up, was it Sunday and Monday? 20th, 21st, and 22nd are the three. The 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd are the four most important dates I was shown of this year. For the beginning of January, January 1st was the jump off. We got on that launch pad and we blasted off. If you were ready, if you were there, if you were ready, okay? Even if you didn't take that jump off, Source created more opportunities for you. But that gateway, and I've said this before, that, you know, you're going to... Gosh, how do I put this? Because it's so important and people play it down too much. You have to understand, we're in a time such as this. This is it. This is ascension. There's no more waiting for anything. There's no more waiting. Okay? Now, in the couple last videos, I mentioned this. This is the Shri Yantra. Okay? This is the gateway that opened up with that partial solar eclipse. Now with the lunar eclipse, 0 degrees, I told you guys the numbers, because my oversoul said to me, and Thoth also said to me, to keep an eye on the cosmos. This is very important, this point in time, to keep an eye on the cosmos. Put away my tarot cards. I only had two decks that I'm allowed to use when it comes to oracle cards. One to connect to Gaia, the other one connect to the cosmos, which is the Isis deck, and the crystal deck to connect to Gaia. And that's it, because of the time we're in right now. And if this doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. I'm telling you how I'm guided to do this and how to get out my messages and how for me to jump off and go forward, okay? If this is for you, then it's for you. But But this is no time to play, okay? This is very serious, and I've been saying this. There's no time to play. And for those of you who make comments of, oh, you're so emotional, calm down, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I'm a Caribbean woman who grew up in New York City in an Italian and Jewish neighborhood. You're going to get a lot of this. You're going to get a lot of high pitches and high tones. That doesn't diminish my message whatsoever. So if you need someone who's going to talk like this, it ain't for you. I ain't for you. And that's absolutely fine. Okay. But I'm not going to change who and what I am, because I work too hard to be who and what I am, which I love, which I know is going to get me to where I got to go. All right. That being said. So any which ways. So I had mentioned that Source Creator, it was like Thoth stepped aside. He was to one side and my oversoul was to one side, and it was directly from Source I got this information when it comes to the gateways being open. This is directly from Source Creator, directly from the heart of the universe. This is that energy that is coming through. And oh my God, and the message I got with it, the video I made before was we go through this gateway. We accept this energy. Universe is going to, Source Creator is calling the cosmos to do it to the nines for us. To do it to the nines. And 999 is a very important number. the beginning of this, sorry I'm jumping around, the beginning of January, it was, the numbers I was told was 99, okay, and 12. And I was told the 12, when you put the 1, 2 together, equals the 3, the Trinity, okay? And then for this period going on right now between the eclipses through March, okay, through the end of March, is 7800 with the zeros going into infinity. So it's 78 with the zeros going into infinity. And that is about us grasping this moment because the energy being ripe, going through this gateway. If you do it afraid, do it afraid. Just the doubt has to go out the door at this point in time. It has to go. It has to go. If you're scared, do it scared, you do it afraid. But the doubt, there's no space for doubt anymore. It just isn't. I can't even tell you guys how there's no space for doubt anymore. That bullshit has to stop. That second guessing has to stop. It's about making a decision and going with that decision. All that nonsense has to stop. That's not something, that's not part of my nature. Anyone could tell you, I always go for the gusto. I've always done that. Win or fail, win or lose, I should say, win or lose, I always went for the gusto. So, but that's part of my personality, which is very interesting. I'm a double Pisces, but the Taurus in me does it, the Taurus moon. So this gateway is open, and I did do 2 meditations that were gifted to me directly from Source. This is the key to the cosmos and receiving the gift of the cosmos. So I strongly suggest you do those meditations, okay? And for my Patreons, I did it upright. I did the music. I did the 108 chanting and everything like that. And how do you do the 108 chanting? Unless you could also order it. You could also order it on my website. If you're not a Patreon, for $11.11, you could order it on my website, HaraRamHolistics.com, or simply print it out. I have it on my blog. Print it out and use mala beads, which has 108 count, and do it yourself. I don't listen to my own voice. I do it on my own because I've had my mala beads for forever. So that's the important gateway. That's the energy. And I'm going to put a link to the Leo King. That's his name, the Leo King. He did 2 really great videos on the energies of January that my oversoul guided me to. Like I said, about paying attention to the cosmos and astrology being extremely, extremely important right now because of where we are. I had mentioned about my daughter who is fighting being awake. She's one of those people who rather buy into the lie because the truth is too harsh. All right. She, like I said, even asleep, you could still take advantage of this energy. And when it comes to parents and, light workers who have loved ones who are like my daughter, you could help steer them and guide them. Okay. Again, be ready for the backlash, especially if they're fighting to stay asleep. Because, again, like I said, my daughter is extremely ornery. I had mentioned in the previous video, she's been playing real low. Again, this period is about going for the gusto, going for the best, going for the highest good that you could do, for the highest and best good of yourself. That is what this period is about. If you don't grab this period, this first quarter of this year of 2019, if you don't grab these energies, could you still do it? Yeah, but guess what? It's going to be a lot harder. You're going to have to repeat a lot of the shit you went through in 2018. I ain't about to do that. All right? Not about to do that. Hell no. Fought too hard to get here. So with my daughter being the ornery with narcissistic traits that she is, was always playing it low, right? She has a degree as a chef, which cost me a damn fortune to say the least. But she's been working as a line cook since she left school. The woman's 28 years old, okay? And for 2018, she must have went through 4 jobs, okay? Line cooks, waitress jobs. She's had so many opportunities to open up her own business. Had people literally trying to throw money at her to do caterings for big corporations, and she turned down because she's like, oh, I don't have time. I need to focus on I have my job. I'm talking $11 an hour, okay? Which is fine. If that's where you are, that's where you are. But that's not where she's supposed to be, which is why every job was a total nightmare. And I keep telling her that because you keep lowballing yourself, and every job you're going to go to is going to fail. So my sister and I finally talked her into going to apply for a sous chef position. She went, everything went wonderful, did her stage, everything went great. And then she didn't hear from them for a while. For the past couple of days. She went Monday. Everything was supposedly going great. She was waiting to find out when to start. She didn't hear from them since was it last Monday. So then she sends me the other day a bunch of real nasty text messages calling me a narcissistic mom. She even sent me articles on how narcissistic mothers ruin their children's lives by putting lies in their head. And she said, you have caused me too much trouble in my life, and I'm just going to go get another line cook job because that is who I am and where I am. And, I'm not you, and you're trying to make me you. I mean, just crazy shit. And I was just like, whatever. Called up my sister, the one in New York, who's been helping her with her resume. And I said, yeah, look what I got. She goes, yeah, I know. She told me about that. I told her, she's crazy, and how, she tried to talk her out of it. And I said, did you tell her what you went through and how I helped you get the position you're in right now? Because my sister was another one with a master's degree from Columbia University, getting $15 an hour jobs in New York because she didn't feel she was good enough already. That's the whole thing. A lot of you light workers also do. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. How do you know if you can do the job if you haven't tried it? How do you know you can do the job if you haven't even tried it? And that drives me nuts. Because again, like I said, I'm the type of person go for gusto. I was a nurse for 5 years before I got my first directorship job. I went in for a charge nurse position, and when I was talking to the I was first talking to the manager of the facility, and she was so impressed by me, she called the director, the physician who was the director of the facility, who actually owned the facility, and they're like, listen, we need a director. You sound like you could do the job. Did I sit there saying, no, I'm not ready? No. Later, actually, I found out I was doing the job of 3 people. They fired all 3 of their directors because they couldn't afford it, and they hired me to do all 3 jobs. Guess what I did? I did it so damn good that I brought them up to code to freaking sell the facility underneath my nose, but it is what it is. At least I made my 6 digits. Whatever. But still, that is the balls it's going to take. Like, again, I said, this is balls to the walls time. Back to my daughter. So any which ways. So she's saying how she's just not ready and I'm trying to make her into me because I'm a narcissist, blah, 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 whatever. So I told my sister, I told her yesterday, I want you to call her up and tell her how it is you got to where you are right now. What it is I had to do to you to force you to actually go get the position you have right now. And she said, yeah, you know what? I didn't share that full story with her. I will do that. My sister shared the story with her. So then my daughter ended up walking into the restaurant, not where she went and had her interview, but it's part of the chain where the actual owner, who's the chef, works out of. She went in there. And guess what? The manager there, the lead chef, went, oh, yeah, that's right. What happened? We thought you were going to start. She goes, no one ever called me back. So I just want a line cook job. And then he's like, why would you want that? You're way overqualified for that. The owner's here. Let me take you to the owner. Call the owner, who's a woman. And she was like, no, my dear, we want you for a sous chef position, not line cook. Why would you even consider that type of position? My daughter called me back. Yeah, Mom, I'm really shocked. I can't believe it. They really do want me. But, they didn't want me in the small restaurant. They want me in the bigger restaurant. All you have to do is open the door. Open the door. Leave it open a crack so that universal light, crack open that door. Do the meditation. Put your toe in. Okay? You may think that one door is being slammed, but guess what? That window is slammed, but the door is flinging open. And with that, we get to the other side. We do that one little push. I said it. Source creator, the message I got clear was, I'm going to order the cosmos to do it to the nines for you. Do it to the nines. It was that 000780000 infinity. Meaning we get to that other side, we push through and get to that other side. It is, our potential is infinite. We can go as high as we're ready to go and want to go. Okay? Are you ready for that? Because I know I am. I know I am. Okay? Now, when it comes to relationships, twin flame relationships, I got a very serious message about it also. And it was about the divine masculine who, at this point in time, same thing. Are you ready to put balls to the walls and step through that gate? Are you ready to the way it was shown is to step from behind the shadow. Step from behind the shadow. Divine masculine energy. Are you ready to step from behind the shadow? Because the divine feminines who have been doing their work, they're more than ready. And when they step through that gate, that gateway that's open, unless you follow, the universe, is source creator, is ready to replace you. And the divine feminine is ready to step in and, hey, I know I am. I know I am. You know what? Straight up. I know I am. Because, yeah, I'm not waiting for somebody who doesn't have the nerve to step out from behind the shadows. No. No games at this point. This is very serious. This is the next 20 years of your life. Literally, this is the next 20 years of your life. You could play it neutral if you want. You could sit there in your, your little vegan coma if you'd like. I don't care. I'm stepping through and doing what I got to do to step through. Yeah, it's just so important. This first quarter is so important. And you either step up or step out of the way for somebody who's ready to step up. And like, again, I said, do it scared. But you have to just do it. And there's no space for doubt at this point in time. This is the ascension. This is it. Or you get to repeat 2018. Again, the passageways is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's not to say you can't get through. But as something squeezes and gets smaller and tighter, less can get through. And it's tougher to get through. That's all I got to say. If you don't agree, if this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But I know the energies are intense right now, wide open. Source creator is like, okay, if you're ready for it, here it is. If you're ready to step up relationship-wise, light worker work-wise, career-wise, and you want to say, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I know I'm a light worker. Not every light worker is a Reiki master. Not every light worker is... No. Okay? Stop. Another thing. Stop looking at your neighbor. Stop looking at the person next to you. Oh, I'm not a full vegan, so I'm not ascending. And all those, people, oh, unless you're a full vegan, you're not going to ascend. But to be honest with you, I'm on a raw diet. Because my body's calling for that. Am I going to turn around and say, unless you're on a raw diet, you're not going to ascend? Not true. It's what's in here. It's the passion that's going on in there. It's the passion that's needed right now. Am I going to say if you're not meditating 2 hours every morning, which I do, oh, you're not going to ascend, you're not going to make it through? No. No, 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 no. It's the passion. It is the passion that do you have the passion for what you know it's in your heart? And also, this is time to be the warrior. This is warrior time to go gangbusters on it. I'll straight up say, I'm Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus rolled up into one. That is me rolled up into one. And again, relationship-wise, twin flame-wise, I know so many people, geez, who are like, oh, I know my partner's not ascending. They're not even, never mind ascending. They're not even awakened, not even close to being awakened. But I'm going to sit here and waste away my life because, I made a commit. You made a 3D commitment. You sure did. You know, I know my heart's supposed to be, I know the pull. I know I'm supposed to be doing this, but instead I'm going to sit on this, you know, I'm going to sit on this couch along with my husband or wife who's dragging me down, who's a big anchor. Go right ahead. Just don't complain about it. And that's why I told my daughter, you know, that's what made her send me all the nasty texts when she told me, oh, I'm not going to follow those are your dreams for me and not dreams for myself. My dream is only to take care of my daughter and keep my head above water in this disgusting world. Oh my God. Along with all the narcissistic mom, you know, articles she sent to me. You know, I'm laughing now. But to be honest with you, it hurt. It hurt really bad because I know how hard I worked to drag this woman out of her dark soul, you know, to try to help her ascend and make the ascension this time around, because her soul's been stuck on this earth forever for the same reasons. You know, when it comes to addiction and self-doubt and everything like that, I know how hard I work and what I put in to her and the sacrifices I made to pull her out. Yeah, it hurt because I had a very happy moment where I got the largest bookstore, Barnes and Nobles in Florida, that's in Miami, to host me to do my book signing, and they're paying for everything to do my book signing, and they're going to be carrying a lot of my books all over the place. You know, I'm like, oh my God, that's where I get my start. And I was trying to go for the smaller place, and I got the biggest one. Again, you got to have the balls. I met with freaking 8 different managers, okay? And the first one that turned me down was the smallest one that I thought, oh, you know, I really like that bookstore. And then who do I get to say yes? Not only that, we're ordering like freaking 100 copies of your book. You know, send us this and that. We're going to have a huge poster of you. The biggest one. The biggest one. But I had to have the balls to go out there. I had to have the nerve to go out there. You know, I had to do it afraid. But the self-doubt was out the window. It's like, you know, do or die. It's do or die time. And I'm going to do it. I'm jumping through this gateway. I'm taking full advantage of it. Here I go, you know. And when it comes to relationship-wise, as in romantic partner, twin flame, I know I'm doing, again, I said to my oversoul, I said to Source, and I was like, I know I'm doing my part. I know I'm doing everything to prepare myself, and I know I'm prepared to receive this person into my life. And I was told, yes, you have. It's on them if they're not ready, not on you, because you step through this, Source will provide you with the right partner for you to stand by your side. You will have the right person who's ready to step from behind the shadows. I'm like, cool. I don't even need to know what he looks like. You know what my match is, whatever. I'm here, I'm down, I'm all with it. Cool. I'm cool with that. So don't fret, divine feminines. Don't fret, divine feminine energy. And of course, I'm not just talking girls who are divine feminines. There are men who are the divine feminine energy also. Okay? But if divine masculine doesn't want to step up, this is the time, man. This is the time. This is the time. Don't worry. You step up, the universe is going to match you. You want it, the universe is going to match you. Source creator's matching you. So don't worry about it. All right? Don't worry about it. Okay. Again, I'll put the links to the Leo King. Because he does a really good job in the technical aspects of where everything's falling. He you know, has the maps and everything like that. He does a really good job technically. Again, I've been into astrology since I was a kid. Took astronomy in college just to learn more. I feel it first, hear the numbers, see the alignments. I'm taken to see the alignments and everything. I feel what's going on. I hear the messages, and that is how I translate it. And the whole technical aspect of it You know, I was like, give me somebody who could really explain the technical aspects. And that's the video that came up for suggested video. I was like, oh, okay. I listened to it and I was like, wow, on point with what I'm saying. On point. So if you want to hear the technical aspects, by the way, he's a man of many vices. Very funny. Does curse, by the way. So if you can't handle me, you definitely can't handle him. All right. But he speaks the truth and he knows how to put it out there very clearly. Okay. Again, so prepare yourself to step through this weekend. Okay. This is it, y'all. This is it. Are you Neo? You know, or are you the guy who's like the punk who says, put me back into the Matrix? Okay. All right. Lady V out. And if you're interested in a session or interested in purchasing a autographed copy of my book or interested in purchasing meditations, my meditations, you can go to higherrealmholistics.com to do that. And if you want the book, all major online retailers are carrying it. If you want it faster, all major online retailers are carrying it. How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery. It's a beautifully illustrated children's picture book. It rhymes. And it's a trigger book for the person reading it and for the child hearing it. It triggers you. It triggers your hidden potential. That is what it is. It's about awakening the hidden potential. Okay? So Lady V out. And for those who have purchased it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please put in reviews because that boosts me up. Okay? So put in the reviews. Thank you so much, Lady V out. And step through. Allow Source Creator to do it to the nines for you. Allow Source Creator to do it for the nines for you. But you have to step up to receive it. You have to be ready to receive. All right? Victory to the light.